Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's away we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
The great playmaker João Neves is very comfortable with the ball at his feet, Peter, and good at resisting pressure, protecting the ball. He's going to be key if the manager is asking his players to get the ball out of defence at that high tempo.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
João Neves, played in deep. And that's the keeper's ball. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cucurella. Konate. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. And it's Neves. Chouameni. Cucurella. Kluivert. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Mbappe. Now João Neves. Mbappe. And it's Neves. Now there's a big chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Eder Militao. And Thiaw. João Neves. Out to the right. Aims beyond the defence. It's a promising position. And it's Chouameni. Vietnam finding their passes. Threads one in. And the shot! Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Great vision. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He rises! And he's done it! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out. Potw really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Thuram. Chouameni. James. Can he get on the end of this? That is good alertness. Cucurella. Kluivert. And it's James. Konate. And here's Vinicius Junior. Cucurella got a long way forward to join the attack. Potw. James. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Konate. Gravenberg. And here's Thuram. Now it's Mbappe. James tries to play it through. That is good strength. And here's Thuram.
Potw truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Potw cuts it out. It's a really well-measured ball. Driving forward. Thinks about the shot. James. Cucurella. Here's Tchouaméni. And it's Neves. Now it's Kluivert. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Ndika goes steaming forward. No way through there. It's a searching pass. James. And Cucurella. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 24.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, that's a key interception. Botafogo, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Defending was strong and firm. João Neves. Turns back here, probably the best option. James. Tries to pass it through. Real chance here. Shoots!
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Camisa 27. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 22. Camisa
Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner. corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Thuram. Now it's Rafael Leao. Bellingham. Botafogo, still this single goal behind. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Mohamed Salah gets into a good position. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Kluivert. And it's Kluivert. Almost an hour gone. And it's Bellingham.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, shooting chance! He's scored! Botafogo back on level terms!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. So a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Substituição.
Botafogo still have the cards to affect this game. Gravenberg. James. And Thiaw. Konate. Gravenberg. Here's Rafael Leao. Kluivert. Barella. And it's Salah. And it's James. Ambitious ball here. Gravenberg kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's found a way past. Alvarez. Nicely spread. And the finish! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Van Dijk. Gravenberg. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Barella. This is it then, now or never.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's in space and looking for options. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
And here's Lukaku. He is just caressing the ball. Gravenberg.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Look at this chance for a shot!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
That's been slipped through. There's the shot! That's another chance! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Shot, surely! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that is as far as it goes. Botafogo have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Bellingham picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Botafogo leave it late, but in the end, it was great.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, this fella Reece James is one of the example of the glut of talent England has at its disposal in this position. He is the complete full-back, wing-back, just as good going forward as backwards. But in his case, I suppose, it's all in the genes too, coming from such a strong footballing family.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Lukaku.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he's intervened well there. João Neves. Oh, good take in a good area. João Neves. Vietnam do have a chance to counter here. Ambitious ball here. Oh, nicely intercepted. James is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Potw controlling the possession in this early phase. That's a sharp pass. Caught offside that time. Potw and Konate. That is a little undercooked. Kluivert, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
João Neves, and it's James. Potw do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
That's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Picked out brilliant. He's having a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Konate with the clearance. That's a lovely pass. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And now they can spring out of defence. James. That pass isn't the best. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Cucurella. James wins the duel this time. Aims beyond the defence. Thinks about the shot. Kluivert. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Lukaku. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. João Neves. Chouameni. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
João. Knocks it into space. Vinicius Junior gets into a good position. João Neves. Lovely, now then. Spread it left. He is just caressing the ball. Very nicely done. Now it's Kluivert. James. Kluivert cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up.
Shot and goal!
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That has not gone well. Solid defending, refused to be outmuscled. Looking to play him in. Mbappe! They want to be quick to recover this. And this could be the final action of the first half. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So there was the first half.
Potw really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And we're off again.
Potw are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And it's Neves. He's on it, can he get away? Chouameni. Turns back here, probably the best option. Nicely shaped ball. Cucurella has it out wide and in space. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
It's loose now and they want to get it back. He's being urged to shoot. Potw needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Lukaku receives it in a wide position. Cucurella, this is promising. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Played out to the left flank. Nicely aimed pass. Tries to play it through. And he shoots! And he hits the net! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 15. Camisa 27. Camisa 9.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Camisa 24.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Tries a shot! It goes to show he is human after all.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Potw are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Barella. Cucurella. Good ball over the top. And he was alert to it. Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And it's Cucurella. Botafogo are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him. Botafogo really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kluivert. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He is through here.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And here's Haaland. Great chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Konate. Passing nice and neat. Chance, surely! He has done it! There seemed no way back, but they are level.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Botafogo grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Oh, shooting chance! In for the pieces! Goal! Botafogo! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Threads one in. Can he latch on to this?
Vietnam really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Oh, well played, well played. Cleared without complication. James. Potw, close now to seeing this one through to the end. Now that looks a decent ball. And the number on the board is 3. Chouameni. And that will be the final act. Potw have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Alvarez picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, I just think that determination and precision...
Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone, the excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Cucurella gets across to intercept that. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I've heard only good things about this player, João Neves, Peter. He's very good under pressure, plays with an awful lot of courage, always wants to get on the ball, and positionally, very, very sound. He's a real asset for any team at number 6 or an 8.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
He's a sharp little ball here. Great ball, and he chance to shoot! It's there! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Potw are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Played with finesse. That's an excellent interception. Well, oh, what has happened here? That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's managed to get rid. And we have our very first corner. Ndika tries to clear. Potw have the chance to go the other way. He is through here. Now it's Gravenberg! He won't be happy with that one. Now, can they get him away? And the shot! Chow. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him. Potw are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Gravenberg gets into a good position.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Climbs up big! Just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Chow. Potw do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Oh, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Eder Militao, not the most accurate pass. He's found a way through. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great vision. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Looking to play him in. And he's picked it up out wide. And it's Cucurella. Showing good feet. Great run on the overlap here. Chouameni out to the right. Nice interception, well timed. Gravenberg could move up a gear here. Now it's Mbappe. Good running, strong and purposeful. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Foot in.
Potw certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
James, lovely feet. Gravenberg, great chance! It's a goal! Potw back on level terms!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
João Neves looking to penetrate opposition lines. He's well positioned here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he's quick to get it clear again. Chouameni.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
And it's Kluivert. Now that looks a decent ball. And the whistle goes for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Potw will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. Second period then underway.
Potw clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
João Neves has got himself a free kick. Potw cuts out the pass.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
João Neves. Konate. Kluivert. Looking tidy in possession here.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And here's Vinicius Junior.
Vinicius Junior really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Chouameni. João Neves does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Strokes it back. A probing pass. Van Dijk deals with that comfortably. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Shot a goal! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 9. Camisa
It's a
21.
crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Camisa 27. Camisa 15. Deixando
And it's
o campo
Bellingham.
para a entrada
And
de
this is Mohamed
camisa
Salah.
11. Camisa
Botafogo
18.
perhaps wondering what the
Camisa
best time is for
22.
their next substitution.
Camisa 14. Substituição.
Cucurella. And here's Mohamed Salah. That's good running with the ball. And the shot. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! And they're back in front.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 24.
Botafogo making another change here.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Vietnam go into the lead.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Botafogo needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Just about up to 75 minutes.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Good ball, good take. Can he get on the end of this? Cucurella wins the duel this time.
Vietnam surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Could be danger here. That's an imaginative pass. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Oh, well played.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
It's a pretty loose pass. Almost ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Tries to pass it through. And the finish! He scores! We thought it was over. It's all square once more. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Substituição em andamento.
Vietnam are making a change now.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass, and a tricky one at that.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Can he get it through? And this is Mohamed Salah. Chooses to go back. Big chance! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! And we're done. Botafogo can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area. But the centre of their defence looked open and very, very unsafe.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
And Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
And we're underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I don't think we've seen a dribbler as good as...
Tries a shot!
Eder Militao
Is there, and he can get that clear. Nice control.
spread it left.
Oh, that's neat. In towards the back stick. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
João Neves puts a cross in, cleared without hesitation.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Bellingham.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Cucurella kept his eye on it, and he's there. Bellingham.
Botafogo looking to pass their way through.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Diving header! Great effort, he flew in with courage.
No complaints about his effort and commitment, he just needs to start heading in the right direction. You get my drift?
Corner number 2 then.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now they can spring out of defence. He's in space and looking for options.
And here's Vinicius Junior.
Big chance!
Now that is commitment to the cause.
Cucurella tries to clear.
Thiaw.
Neither side yet able to find the net.
Konate. João Neves.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Cucurella. Now that looks a decent ball.
Delivery from Mbappe. He's having a go! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! He's got himself an absolute peach. And Botafogo are in front.
He just absolutely speared that in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Botafogo have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Bellingham going like a man possessed. Oh, played right into his path.
He's picked his way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Vietnam look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
That's a shade optimistic. Chouameni, now it's Vinicius Junior. Van Dijk wins the duel this time. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And that is out of play. James gets into a good position. Nice bit of trickery. And it's made its way to him. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Cucurella. Vinicius Junior driving forward. Cucurella aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Mbappe! And it's Bellingham. Can he get on the end of this? James crosses. Tries to get it clear.
Goes for a shot!
And he shoots! That is decidedly lacking.
João Neves clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
James. João Neves. Oh, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Mbappe. Great vision. He's in a great position here. Hoisted it.
He's got full. It's in. And this is getting better and better.
It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Potw are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
James, nicely shaped ball. And this is Lukaku. He might be in here.
And the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible spell. They are...
The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Potw absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Potw have established themselves in a position of absolute supremacy. An action-packed 45 minutes, and they have raced into a 3-goal lead. And the action is back on the way. Konate. And it's Kluivert. And it's Neves.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Eder Militao. Bellingham does well to get it back. Cucurella tries to pass it through. He's found a way past.
It was indecision all around. They have to do a bit better than that. This is the time you need that pace.
James. Threads one in. And it's James. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Shot could be on. And it's played in. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
Botafogo have their third corner.
Camisa 10, camisa 22, camisa 15. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 19, camisa 18, camisa
Konate
17,
clears it away.
camisa 16.
Vietnam
Teremos uma
are looking to go
substituição.
forward now. And he's being shifted off it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? James.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Barella has it out wide and in space. Oh, that was vital.
Rafael Leao really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid.
He's having a shot! Oh, special! That is a special goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now!
One sweeping move. And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Senhoras e senhores, só é permitido beber nas áreas